The NASCAR world has been alive with a whirlwind of anticipation, excitement, and heated discussions ever since word spread about popular YouTuber Cleetus McFarland preparing to take the bold leap into serious competitive racing. What started as an electrifying announcement of his upcoming debut quickly transformed into one of the hottest and most talked about stories across the entire motorsports landscape. Enthusiasts celebrated the arrival of bold new energy and fresh faces, while traditional fans voiced legitimate concerns about whether a digital content creator could genuinely rise to the demands of high-stakes professional racing. Then, a legendary figure from the NASCAR garage stepped forward with his thoughts, and when Dale Earnhardt Jr. chooses to speak, the entire racing community stops to listen. This time, his words came not as harsh judgment, but as wise, seasoned counsel rooted in deep respect for the sport. Before we explore the full story, if you live and breathe NASCAR, from intense rivalries and dramatic moments to groundbreaking achievements and exclusive behind-the-scenes insights, be sure to subscribe to NASCAR Nation News right now and turn on post notifications. We're working hard to reach 1,000 dedicated subscribers, and every new member fuels our ability to bring you the most captivating and timely coverage directly to your feed. Let's break down exactly how this unfolding drama developed. For weeks on end, Cleetus McFarland's name has been on everyone's lips throughout racing circles. The internet sensation, well known for his wild and ambitious car builds, massive live events packed with energy, and adrenaline-fueled videos that attract millions of viewers, was now gearing up for a far more serious challenge: stepping onto the grid for actual NASCAR competition. And this wasn't going to happen in some casual or low-pressure environment. The plan positioned him directly at the historic Rockingham Speedway, a track rich with legendary stories, challenging layouts that test every skill, and knowledgeable crowds who can spot talent and effort from a mile away. The early reactions poured in as a perfect blend of pure excitement and cautious skepticism. Many fans enthusiastically welcomed the move, believing that Cleetus's massive online audience and passionate supporters could breathe exciting new vitality into NASCAR and draw in viewers who might otherwise never have discovered the thrill of stock car racing. His loyal followers number in the millions, with countless newcomers getting their very first taste of the sport through his adventurous journey. On the other hand, longtime racing devotees raised fair questions about whether a YouTuber could jump straight into a major event without following the conventional route of spending years sharpening his abilities in lower-tier series and gaining essential experience. It was at this critical point that Dale Earnhardt Jr. decided to share his honest perspective. Instead of shutting down the idea or stirring up pointless drama, he offered straightforward, thoughtful observations drawn from years of real-world experience behind the wheel. He made it clear that the intense environment of NASCAR is vastly different from the kinds of racing and events Cleetus had previously experienced. Lap times come at breathtaking speeds. The starting grid is filled with battle-hardened professionals who understand every subtle detail of car setup, race strategy, and track behavior, and the psychological pressure remains relentless through every single corner. According to Dale Jr., the biggest test awaiting Cleetus wouldn't just revolve around having raw speed or raw courage on the track. The true challenge would lie in mastering the intricate and often invisible aspects of how NASCAR races actually unfold. Learning to read the flow of the event as it progresses, staying patient while navigating heavy traffic, making intelligent decisions about when to attack and when to conserve, and maintaining emotional control when unexpected chaos inevitably breaks out. Iconic tracks like Rockingham present their own unique tests: narrow racing lines, constantly shifting levels of grip, and the ever-present danger of costly incidents if concentration slips for even a fraction of a second. At the heart of his message was one fundamental piece of guidance that carried significant weight: approach the sport with genuine respect and appreciation for everything it stands for. While this idea might appear simple at first glance, in the world of NASCAR it holds profound importance. Drivers dedicate endless hours, full seasons, and often entire careers to studying car dynamics, track characteristics, and the unwritten code of competition. When someone from outside the traditional racing path enters the arena, both fans and fellow competitors naturally wonder if the newcomer is bringing the necessary seriousness, humility, and dedication the sport demands. Early reports and video footage emerging from Rockingham suggest that Cleetus is taking the entire process seriously and committing fully to the steep learning process. Scenes from the track show him methodically completing practice sessions, fine-tuning his racing lines through demanding corners, carefully listening to input from experienced crew members, and steadily gaining confidence with the car. This endeavor clearly goes far beyond creating another entertaining video. It involves serious preparation, careful analysis of data, and close teamwork with knowledgeable professionals. However, the difficulties extend well beyond simply driving the car. Cleetus is stepping into a complex, interconnected world of racing, and he is not facing it alone. He has formed a significant alliance with Richard Childress Racing, one of the most storied and successful organizations in NASCAR history. This collaboration itself generated widespread attention and sparked lively conversations. Some observers see it as a smart strategic partnership designed to welcome broader audiences into the sport, using Cleetus's enormous digital platform to introduce new generations of fans to the excitement of NASCAR. After all, when millions of followers who usually spend their time on YouTube begin tuning into race weekends, it creates powerful opportunities that conventional promotional efforts often struggle to achieve. Yet this same bright spotlight also brings intense pressure and close examination. A standout performance could quickly establish him as a beloved new figure and help bridge the divide between modern digital entertainment and the proud heritage of American motorsports. Conversely, a difficult debut could strengthen the voices of those who doubt whether the fit is right. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s comments arrived at just the right moment, emphasizing the seriousness of the situation while still keeping the door open for success. He wasn't trying to block anyone's path, rather. He was illuminating the real challenges so that all parties could enter the situation with clear understanding and realistic expectations. The response across social media has been nothing short of explosive. One group strongly agreed with Dale Jr., stressing that real progress in racing demands time spent accumulating laps, repeated practice, and a gradual climb through increasing levels of competition. Another segment pushed back, pointing out that every current NASCAR champion and star once began as an unproven newcomer who had everything to prove. In reality, both viewpoints carry truth. NASCAR has always embraced underdog stories and self-made drivers who earned their place through sheer determination, resilience, and continuous growth. However, attempting to do so at a legendary venue like Rockingham, where racing history runs deep and expectations sit especially high, makes every single moment feel even more significant. Cleetus himself appears genuinely thrilled and motivated by the whole experience. In his latest updates from the track, he comes across as enthusiastic, respectful, and hungry to absorb every lesson available. He has spoken about this opportunity as the realization of a true American dream, a message that deeply resonates with supporters who value his authentic love for racing over any feeling of entitlement. Importantly, he is not treating this debut as a temporary stunt purely for content creation. He clearly understands the weight of representing a highly respected racing team, committed sponsors, and the dreams of a vast online community watching from every corner of the world. Every choice made on the track carries real weight and potential consequences. A brief loss of focus could result in expensive mistakes and setbacks, while a sequence of smart, disciplined, and composed runs could earn him broad respect and pave the way for more opportunities down the line. Online discussions have surged dramatically across every major platform, including X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, YouTube comment sections, and dedicated racing forums, pulling in countless people who previously showed little interest in stock car racing. This powerful crossover effect is precisely what many industry insiders view as a promising way to expand the sport's fanbase in today's highly competitive entertainment environment. In the end, Cleetus is not pretending to possess instant expertise or trying to shortcut his way into a position he hasn't earned. At his core, he remains a passionate racing enthusiast who has been given a rare and exciting chance to measure himself against some of the most competitive drivers in the world of motorsports. The big unanswered question still hovering over this entire story is this: can a highly successful YouTube creator adapt fast enough to compete effectively alongside individuals who have devoted their entire lives to perfecting this demanding craft? Even Dale Earnhardt Jr. has noted that the final outcome will depend heavily on Cleetus's capacity to learn lessons quickly and put them into practice when the pressure is at its peak. NASCAR is an unforgiving arena that shows no mercy to newcomers, celebrity participants, or anyone still searching for their rhythm. Success remains possible if he keeps a clear head, relies on the deep expertise of his team, and demonstrates consistent progress with every session on track. Any struggles that arise will almost certainly trigger immediate discussion and analysis. That is simply part of the raw, competitive nature of this sport. What makes this entire story so fascinating goes far beyond one individual's debut run. It offers a potential window into how NASCAR itself might continue to develop and grow in the years ahead. If Cleetus manages to inspire even a meaningful portion of his massive audience to become loyal NASCAR fans, it could signal a significant evolution, beautifully connecting the rich traditions of racing culture with the fast-moving, creative energy of today's online creators and digital media. It stands as a compelling intersection between time-honored legacy and bold innovation. Right now, however, all attention is fixed firmly on the upcoming race day. The powerful engines will fire up, the atmosphere will grow thick with anticipation at every green flag drop, and Cleetus McFarland will experience firsthand the extraordinary mix of thrill, pressure, and challenge that defines competition at this elite level. Dale Earnhardt Jr., along with many others throughout the garage, will be closely watching, ready to offer the kind of informed insight that only someone with true insider experience can deliver. Will Cleetus rise to the moment, adapt impressively, and quiet the doubters with strong performances and rapid growth? Or will the harsh realities of NASCAR underline just how steep and demanding the learning curve truly is? The first clear answers should begin to emerge before long, and this exciting chapter feels like merely the opening page of what could become a much larger and more significant story in the world of racing. What are your thoughts on all this? Do you think Cleetus McFarland possesses the drive, adaptability, and determination needed to create a lasting impression and potentially surprise the entire NASCAR community? Or do you foresee significant obstacles that could turn this debut into an even tougher challenge than many expect? Share your honest predictions, opinions, and analysis in the comments section below. We truly enjoy hearing diverse perspectives from the passionate NASCAR Nation community.